Hello, everyone, and good day to you. This is Rodger with Grubus Games Unlimited, and I hope that everyone is doing awesome out there. I haven't chatted with you in a while, and as you can imagine, it has been very busy, but you know I love hanging out with you. We're going to go over the new Kickstarter update for Dungeon Crusade, and it's an excellent one. But first, hey, I hope you guys are doing great, staying safe, and looking forward to the holiday season that is came up really fast. So I'm looking forward to, we have Thanksgiving coming up, and of course Christmas, and I have a lot of fun stuff planned for all of us over the holiday season with the game. So I'm really looking forward to it. So let's just get right into this. As you know, it's just something I'd like to chill out with you guys, hang out, and go over the update. This is update number 17, and as you can see, the highlight is from the manufacturer. This is right from email I got from our amazing production engineer, and the printing will begin at the end of the month, as in November. Guys, I'll just stop right there. I am so happy and relieved and excited to get this thing printed, and all of us happy to get it shipped out. And it's just, I'll talk more about it, but I'm very happy. And I talked to some people about this. I made some posts that I was respectfully and politely and being considerate, just kind of messaging them a lot, like, hey, when do you think we can go to print? But they had a lot of games and projects in line, like in front of us, and so it's finally our turn to use the big print machine, and I'm just really happy, guys. I know everyone's waited for this. The veteran Crusaders with the Crusader upgrade pack, the new revised rulebook, all the balance tweaks to the game, the revised combat system. I'm really happy with it. Very happy with where the game is at. So a few other highlights here. The playthrough on Jules K. Entertain, Julius, our good friend Julius. That was in here, and a lot of the stuff you've already known. Many new videos in the showcase series, which of course you know because you're watching this on the Dungeon Crusade channel. And I think I posted this on here. Dungeon Crusade is being filmed for a college project, and much more. And more. So we will get into this. And I put this poster together for update 17, and this is a Crypt Fiend. And that amazing art you see is no other than Freddie Lopez. He was the artist that painted all the heroes and monsters in the game, and he did so much more. But I would come up with all these monsters and just some basic ideas of what I envisioned, and I wrote the origin stories and the special abilities. And so I just gave Freddie some light ideas of what I thought a Crypt Fiend should be in the land of Avalon, and he just, of course, injected his own creativity and imagination to it, and it's just like those eyes look crazy and those teeth. So there you go, a Crypt Fiend, level 4 champion monster. And I just wanted to, what I thought? I wanted to put like one of the huge monsters right larger than life on the Kickstarter update, especially for this one where it announces we're finally going to print. And there is a plethora of monsters and creatures in Dungeon Crusade, I assure you. So this is just where I greet everyone, see how everyone's doing, tell them, what's been going on. And of course, leading off is the news that we're going to be going to print. So that's what that is. And then previously on Dungeon Crusade, I always put this here so people could go back to the previous Kickstarter update. And I want to say, I'm going to put both of the links for this update and this one I'm going to talk about in the comment section and the description. But please take a look at this prior one, because it lists all of the changes, the balances, the revised rulebook, everything about Dungeon Crusade in this update. So really this one, and definitely the one prior to this, to me was very, very important. And like I said here. Okay, so if you like, go check out that update after looking at this one, if you'd like to check this one out more in depth. And leading off, like I said, from our manufacturer, our production manager at the manufacturer, the printing of the game will start at the end of the month. And so that's what we're working towards. And this is just a little promo video. I think I could play it here. So this gives you like kind of a quick glimpse of what it's like there at Wingo Games. They're an amazing company, and you should see somewhere I have a whole video that they sent me, and it shows the whole printing machine, and it's this magnificent printing machine. It looked like it was 50 or 60 feet long, if not more. A lot goes into the printing. So that's just what that is. And then just going over this real quickly, just what I just said, basically, that we are going to be going to print finally end of the month. And I do want to, and I put this in bold print, and that's something I think maybe you guys know, the game files have been with the manufacturer since the summer. The ball has been in their court, but like I said, they were so busy with all these other games that they were working on in projects, so we had to wait our turn in line. Finally, it's our turn in line, and they're sending us one more round of e-proofs, electronic proofs, and just go over it one more time. We updated some stuff with them, so that's what we just want to make sure everything's there. And so that will be coming, I think, this week, they said. So and actually I'll make a video, I'll show you some of it also. And then for like we did on the first print run, they sent me many videos and photos of the game being printed. I want you to see that, they want you to see it, so we keep you in the loop of the printing and you can see the whole process. And I put this video here that was part of the other from the first one, but you can kind of see how that machine works, and there's some of the guys going over everything. That is the Dungeon Crusade content there. So just give you a little glimpse of that, what it kind of looks like. So so from the printing process, I'll be there for the start of it till the very end. I did this before, and I just work closely with them to make sure everything's looking good, and so I'll be there for that. I'm glad I caught this. Promotions for the game. For the next few weeks, that's what we're going to be doing, is promoting the game. And I really wanted to wait until we were going to print and everyone knew it was happening. I didn't want to just say it, months ago without knowing for sure we were going to print. Now that we are, we're going to put it all out there and let people know all the great changes to the game, how hard we worked on it, the revised rulebook, and just here from my standpoint and being very candid with everyone, I'm very excited and happy about the printing. I feel like, I said this somewhere here, that we can finally close the massive book, which is Book 1, Genesis of Evil. I'm just very content and pleased with where the game is at, and I'm looking forward to, and I don't mean this bad at all, I hope you know where I'm coming from, to leaving that for a while I work on the 2 new game modes and the smaller game I've been working on. The game has been refined, balanced, the revised rulebook. You know what I mean? I just feel happy with where it's at. So we can now move on to other things that I want to do, and I'm sure you want to do. So that's a little bit about that. The Pledge Manager. So let's go over this about the Pledge Manager. So now with the game going to print, of course, the Pledge Manager will be definitely closing. And I just put here, it will be closing in early December. Because, when we go to print, we have to give them, the final total for everything. So it will be closing. Don't worry, it's not going to be closing anytime soon, but this is kind of a very early fair warning that this will be closing. You'll have plenty of time. I would definitely look at this update and all the information I put in here. This important part right here about making sure that your email is in your order, of course, but also make sure there's an option that someone told me where you can click where you won't receive updates in your email about the game. Definitely do not do that, because that's how you're going to get your tracking number. And there were a few people for the first print run that did that, and they were getting a hold of me, hey, where's my tracking number? And come to find out they unchecked that, and it just isn't good. So make sure that it's somewhere on your order where you can, click a box. So make sure that that's clicked to receive updates. But the pledge manager will be closing, and I want to be honest, guys, this will not be coming back to Kickstarter for a while. I've been working on a huge expansion. To be completely candid with you, that's probably going to get pushed to 2024 because I'm working on the smaller game and the new game modes, and we're going to do a Kickstarter for exclusive plastic miniatures that I've been wanting to do. So that is probably going to be our next project, and into early 2023. So from what I can see and just where I'm at and what I want to do, this won't be coming back anytime soon, as in Dungeon Crusade Book 1 Genesis of Evil. So go over here if you want. There is a link to the pledge manager here, so have a look at that. And I think I put this on the channel and you guys saw it, but an amazing guy named John from the YouTube channel Critical Fail. I cannot say enough nice things about John. He did this amazing deluxe unboxing of the game, and he's right up there with DJ from the Dungeon Dive and our friend Derek from Kanjay Plays, and the Board Game Losers, Justin over there. So this is really amazing. If you've not seen this yet, do check this out. He did a better job almost than what I could do. Very well spoken, very professional. And then there was, I would watch this one first, campaign guide, and then go into this one. So John, thank you for everything you do for us and all the other games. And think about subscribing to his channel. He's just a great dude. Moving right along, and I'm glad this came up. This was in here, all the new showcase videos for people who didn't know about these. I wanted to let you know I've been working on the new ones over the weekend, and we're gonna go, finish up our combat. And I'm sorry for the delay, guys. It's just been really busy for me. But this coming week, that's what you're gonna be seeing. Is we're gonna go into the revised combat and the classic combat system, and we're gonna be going over how to combat champion monsters and the guardians in the game, because of course we covered that with the minions. So I want to make it just like one for the revised combat for champion monsters and guardians, and then another video for the classic combat system for champion monsters and guardians, and then that will wrap that up. And I've got more stuff, but I think it's going to be more quicker videos because all of the big stuff we already got out, so maybe the next one will be over all the loot in the game, 193 pieces of unique loot, and then we'll just chat about the 9 different rarities. So I think that'll be a fun one. So after we finish up these 2 combat videos coming up, maybe we'll shoot over and do the loot one. That'd be a fun video to do. Moving right along. So there's a link for this. Julius, the amazing Julius here. Here he is in with the dungeon. I like how he photoshopped himself in. We did a playthrough last Friday night, not this, November 4th. So it was 10 days ago. It was a really fun playthrough. We had a good time, and Jason was in there and Paul was in there, and it was really, I really look back on that fondly. And we're going to do another playthrough maybe towards Christmas once we see what Julius has going on and if it fits his schedule. So if you have not seen this yet, there's a link right here. You can go check it out. It was a long playthrough, but we were just having such a great time, and it was just awesome. So Julius, thank you for doing that. Moving right along, and this is something, I think I posted this in the community section, but an aspiring filmmaker is doing a college assignment on Dungeon Crusade, and I have to tell you, his name is Ross Yates, and when I was approached by him, he had talked to his professor about it, and he's just a great guy, and I was really so grateful to him that he wanted to do this. He knew about the game and just what I kind of went through to do it, and you had to do a project on it. And so he came in with this professional looking camera that's probably worth more than my life, and it was cool to see the game through this camera here. It was so professional. It just, the way he shot everything. And the thing is, he is going to be giving me some videos that he shot. He's in the midst of editing everything, putting some special effects in it, And I'm really looking forward, you know, it's in his narration too, so it's his voice. And I'm really looking forward to see the game and hear the game from someone totally different. And I think you guys would like to see that too. You know, I don't want to do all the talking. So it's going to be cool to see someone who's really invested in the game, at least, you know, to learn more about it and just to see their take on it. So Ross, thank you. We're all excited to check this thing out. And so there's that. And then I think, oh, just in closing, and that wraps it up here. But I just talk here about, I'm just really happy. I'm looking forward to the holiday season with everyone. And truly, again, I'm just so happy to wrap up this game, guys. You know, I've been on this game for years and years and years. I've got to know so many people, and I'm just so thankful and grateful to that. And the holiday season's coming up. I love Christmas and Thanksgiving. But most of all, I love hanging out with you on the channel, doing videos, chatting with you. And I just feel complete now, to be honest with you, about the game. You know, the revised rulebook, everything, the new combat system, the solo crusader mode, the 2 new game modes that are coming. I just feel very complete. I don't know how else to say it. And, you know, I just know in my heart the game is where it needs to be. For all the veteran crusaders getting the crusader upgrade pack and all the new people coming into it, you know, you're getting the game where it is perfected and honed. And I'm just really excited for you guys to play it and enjoy it and see the different creative experience it has to offer. And guys, that's it. And just, you know, thank you again for your time, your interest, your love, your support. It really means a lot to me. Truly it does. Okay guys, I'm gonna go and do a few other crusade things, and it's fairly late here and I have to hit the hay for a much needed recharge. So again, stay tuned for the new oh whoops, hold on, we'll talk about that in a second. The showcase videos will be out this week. Give me a few days, we'll have it out for you, and I know you're going to enjoy these. How to combat champion monsters and guardians in with the revised combat system and the classic combat system. So I think you'll really enjoy that. And then lastly, it's like always at the end, it's some of the band. I'm a guitar player, you know, and that's something I want to tell you real quick too before we go. That into the new year, finally that the game is done, I'm going to have a new section on the channel where I played guitar since I was 7. I love composing music. I have a home studio where I do multi-track recording. So I'm going to be recording music for the channel, but actually I'm going to be with you and showing you multi-tracking and playing and some of the arrangements I came up with. So I think we'll have a lot of fun with that, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you, and maybe you're a musician and, you know, just chatting some music with you. But anyway, this is one of my favorite bands. One of my favorite players is Doug Aldrich. The guy, like I said, is a monster guitar player. So check out the Dead Daisies, Long Way to Go. And actually the lead singer is John Corabi, who was in Motley Crue when Vince Neil left. There's just some spectacular musicians in this band. So have a listen to Dead Daisies, and the link will be there. Okay guys, I'm out. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed update 17 for Kickstarter. I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you soon in the next showcase video. Bye bye.